Hey guys, RTD back here for that video, guys. Today we'll be taking a look at the PS5 VR controllers and talk about a little bit about the PS5 VR. So obviously I talked about this in my video the other day when we talked about some new headsets coming out. We talked about the whole entire PS5 VR and probably coming out, like I said, later on this year. It's going to be exciting. I'm excited about the PS5 VR. We're going to have to wait and see what they end up doing when it comes to all the, different graphical improvements. Most likely, I said it will probably have a 4K display. Most likely, we have one display, not two display like the Quest 1 and 2. It'll be more like the original PS4 VR / how the Rift S is, where it's one single display and it's not two. So it probably will be like that. My guess is, again, it will probably be 120 hertz. A lot of headsets, the Quest 2 just got an update for 120 hertz. I know that the HTC new headsets are 120 hertz, so most likely this will be 120 hertz, and it will be really cool. I think they'll probably bundle it with the second PS5 coming out. Pretty much, I have a whole video breaking this down, but pretty much they're gonna make a new PS5 that's gonna be cheaper and less powerful because of the fact that the resources are limited a little bit, so they can't go ahead and create the same PS5 they're creating right now. That's why a lot of them are on back order. So with that in mind, though, they'll probably bundle that with a new PS5. And bam, Christmas 2021 will be about the VR headsets of the HTC, the PS5. So, and maybe Apple, maybe, who knows, maybe Apple comes out of nowhere and they get out their VR headset for Apple. We already talked about this about almost a year ago now, where they actually had a prototype for their headset, $3,000 headset. But let's go ahead and talk about these controllers right here. So if you guys have never seen the PS4 VR's controllers, all they were was this motion thing that they had going on. Sony had going on was a little motion thing where you hold like two sticks pretty much and you can wave them back and forth like magic wands. And that was the whole entire VR headset motion capture type scenario. Now it looks like they did go ahead with the new PS5 VR. They went ahead and put it more toward actually utilizing, like kind of like the how the Quest 1 and 2 controllers look. This looks almost identical to the Quest 1 and 2 controllers, except of the fact it does go around your hand completely. Now, is that going to be an issue? Probably not when it comes to holding the controller. Maybe if you're playing a game like this, going back and forth, maybe it'll hit your hand repeatedly. That could hurt you. I don't know. Again, I'm just thinking about all types of scenarios. I know one thing, when I played some horror games before in my past, when I'm on the VR headset, I can get a little, like crazy when something pops out and gets me, right? So with that in mind, if I'm in the VR world and something pops out and gets me, I don't want to hit my controller against my hand and like mess up my hand. So again, it's a little thing. I don't think I'll mess up my hands anyway, guys. I'm a dishwasher outside of YouTube, and I don't think I'm gonna mess up my hand. My hands are built strong, man. Anyway, though, let's go ahead and look at some more designs, some more mock-ups of this, guys. So as you guys can see right here, of course, it has PlayStation logo. It's just gonna be a simple X and O. So obviously, you go forward. Select and then back. Simple concept. Obviously, it's literally gonna be exactly like what's called Quest 1 and Quest 2 controllers. Same exact concept, same exact designs. It's kind of funny too, because they're like really going on this article right here about how like the designs are so amazing. Like, you guys just copied the Quest 1 and 2. That's all you guys really did. Let's be honest. Now, adapted triggers. And this is something that has actually been added with the PS5. Now, the first day I got the PS5, I turned these off. I hate these triggers, okay? These triggers are awful. But pretty much what the concept is when you pull down a trigger, you pull down a trigger like that, bam, bam, no issue at all, right? Well, with the PS5 triggers, there's actually a thing called adaptive and haptic feedback. So what it means pretty much is you can't sometimes push down the trigger all the way. So you're in a horror game and, for some reason, you're trying to get through something and you're trying to push down the trigger, it will fight you back to make sure it's more realistic, and whatever scenario you're in, maybe it'll be a little bit more, true scenario. I hated it because I played Madden all the time, and Madden, whenever I'd take off running, my guy would get tired and the trigger wouldn't even go down anymore, and I'm like, okay, this is stupid. So again, Some people like it, some people don't like it. It's really meant for horror games / games where you're kind of in an adventure situation, and it kind of gives you a little bit of a feedback type scenario. I didn't like it personally. Finger touch detection. That's interesting. So if you guys remember the PS5 controller, there's a little pad at the very top. Obviously, you could go ahead and push it down to, I'm going to think about Madden right now, but you can do different things in certain games with that pad. Well, also, you can also draw on it. Like, for example, if you're doing like certain games, you can draw back and forth. It looks like you can draw back and forth when it comes to these controllers too. So that's kind of cool. You can detect your finger without pressing any buttons in the area where you place your index, your thumb, and your middle fingers, enable you to be more natural gestures with your hand during gameplays. Tracking, the VR controller is tracking by the new VR headset through a tracking ring across the bottom of the controller. Okay, so it has like an idea where your controller is. Again, Quest 1 and 2 does the same exact concept. So the haptic triggers and haptic feedback, that's something that the Quest 1 and 2 does not have, that the PS5 VR will have. Now, I'm not saying that's a great thing. As I said before, I don't personally like it. I turned it off day one of having it. But again, I know some people do like it, and that might be a selling point to some people, being able to have that haptic feedback in game with your controller. Again, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. Are you excited for the PS5 VR? Most likely, it's going to be around $400. So it's going to be quite expensive, quite, on the higher end. Now, again, they'll most likely pair this with the new PS5 that comes out. New PS5 will probably be $350. This will probably be $400. Probably be a bundle together for $600 for both of them. That's probably how they do it. Now, it is a tethered headset. So I always say, I love having the VR headset of the Quest 1 and 2 and the Oculus Go, either one, because they do not have a tethered. It's not tethered. You can make it tethered, but it's not tethered. This is why I stay away from the Rift S and the HTC products that have tethered headsets. So again, just my personal opinion, guys. Tell me down below your thoughts and opinions, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.